This is the old Johnstone Parish church. It lies in Annandale, not far from Johnstonebridge. The church was Church of Scotland, appears to have been out of use, a redundant church for quite some time. It lies next to the River Annan in a very remote spot, a fair distance from Johnstonebridge itself. Johnstonebridge is named after a bridge built by the famous Johnstone family, one of the clans of the Lowlands. The Johnstones, not surprisingly, seem to be afforded special status here, as one area of the graveyard is nothing but gravestones of the Johnstones. This is an ancient religious site, but the present building only dates from 1733, with extensions added in 1819. It has rather large windows, internally rather plain, typical of the Presbyterian tradition. The extensions included a small belfry, a session house, a vestry, and very unusually a hearse house. This is where the parish hearse would be kept for bringing the coffins to the burial ground. The church's bell was said to have come from nearby Lochwood Tower, now a ruin, but at one time home to the Lords of Annandale, one of whom became King Robert the Bruce. The graveyard contains a considerable number of gravestones. One prominent grouping is that of the family of the Rogersons of Borland. They were related to the Rogersons of Wamfrey, a nearby parish. Dr. John Rogerson was the most prominent member of that family. He was the physician to Catherine the Great of Russia, as well as to the Tsars Paul I and Alexander I. He returned to Annandale with a considerable fortune and purchased the estates of Moncrieff and Wamfrey. The old church now appears to be privately owned. The churchyard is receiving minimum maintenance and has become a wildflower-rich meadow. The old manse lies on the hill above.